Hey guys, welcome back. If you guys saw the last video of me and him with the brother tag, you guys saw that we showed you some of the clips of making this. You just have to cut it with all the tools we showed you earlier. So we're gonna show you how to assemble this whole scooter so you guys could learn and make it yourself.
So these are the tools that you're gonna need, and let's get started. So we're gonna mention all the parts. So that is a fork, is not the one that you eat with, it's the one that makes your wheels spin. And that graphic that I'm showing you right there, I'm gonna tell you what it is later in the build. So next is the clamp. That clamps your bars and your deck together and your fork and just makes everything smooth. So shout out to the shop sponsorship, yeah, if you guys want. So now is the MB head cap. It prevents from dust, rocks, pretty much anything from going into your bearings and just messing it up. So it goes like that, how I'm showing you right there. So next is the shim that goes on your fork, as you're gonna see right now. So that makes your fork thicker, so all the parts will just fit so tight and it'll be ready to go so you guys can ride it. So next is the compression bowl. I'm gonna show you how it goes right there. It compresses your bearings and just makes everything dialed. Next is the headset. It makes everything spin. It's a huge bearing and like it goes like that, how I'm showing you. Oh shit, I dropped it. Fuck. Let's just put that back right there where it was. So Justin couldn't be here with us, so I don't know where the hell he is, so I have to do this for him. So you already know what the wheels do. They make you roll on the ground, obviously. So now it's the cap. It prevents from any dust, water, and pretty much anything from going into that bowl and messing it up and stripping it. Next is the Allen keys. Those are multiple sizes, so multiple, like you already know, so multiple bolts and everything, as Justin is showing you right there. So the next is an axle. The fork has the axle too in the front, as you can see right there. That goes in the back, as Justin's gonna show you right now. So the axle, and then the spacer or wheel, and then another spacer, and then you put the bolts, and then you start tightening it. So let's get started with the build. So as you can see right there, I already put the fork in, and those cutouts are to make the deck lighter and then the graphic show. So as I mentioned earlier, the graphic is not that good because it's all scratched up and splattered with paint, but it's still badass. So next is the headset. It makes everything spin. So that thing I'm showing you right there, it makes from your fork moving like that, and just without it, your scooter won't be like ready to go. So next is the head cap. You already know what it is. I mentioned it earlier. So shout out to MB. As you can see, it went all flush like that because it doesn't have the shim, as I mentioned earlier, that makes everything thick. So you need that, because if you don't, then you can't ride your scooter. So it goes like that, I'm showing you. And right there, you're gonna see that I'm gonna put more pressure than I did last time. So look right there, I'm putting more pressure on it. So next is the compression bowl with the cap. And shout out to MB again. So now the cap and the compression bolt, you already know what that is because I mentioned it earlier. So now you get the size that is right for it, so you guys won't strip your bolt. So now I'm gonna time lapse that because you guys don't want me like freaking watching that tightening it forever, because like it's a really long bolt. It has to like reach all the way to like where your bearings are, and you're gonna get bored. You're probably gonna leave this video, but don't leave, because you know we want you guys to stay so you guys could actually know how to build a mini scoot. So now I'm just tightening it, as you can see like right there. You guys don't want to tighten it all the way, because if you do, then like your bearings are gonna be all like squished and they won't spin like that fast. So as you can see there, I already finished and I'm tightening it, but like on all the way. So if it spins like that halfway, it's ready to go and everything. So now we're gonna put the back wheel on. So as I mentioned earlier, oh my god, there's a fucking dog there, dude. I don't know what the hell that's doing right there. So it's leaving, I don't know where to. So now, as I mentioned, I was gonna put the axle, and then the spacer, and then the wheel, and then the spacer again, and then bolt. So now while we're cutting the deck and making that hole, like while my dad was cutting it, he like I don't know what happened, like the drill bit broke and it made it a little bit crooked. So like we're gonna have, like, that's why I changed it from one side to the other, and then changed it again from one side to the other. But yeah, like right there, I'm putting a spacer in, because like you need spacer on both sides, because if you don't, then your will just like wiggle around and it won't be dialed like most of you guys like it. So as like you can see there, I changed it from the left to the right to the left again. So oh my god, I think it's gonna fall. So I moved it again, it finally went in. And I was having trouble with the spacer, like right there. Trying to put it in it wasn't going in, so I had to get a screwdriver and just try to hit it in and just hope for the best that it will go in right there. As you can see, a little hammer won't hurt it. Just
Don't hit it that hard, because then your deck will mess up your screws and everything. So as you can see, I'm hitting it till it goes in. And shout out to Casio for the gold watch. Just kidding.
So yeah, I just kept hitting it, and like I think those were like the last times I was hitting it, and it finally went in. As you're gonna see right there right now, it finally went in. Like I think I hit it like 30 freaking times, and then like I thought like while I was scoring it, I thought it was going in, and it finally went in for like I think like 50 hits of it just hitting it. It took forever. So now you're gonna see Justin tightening it. And that cat, the dog that you saw earlier, that's the cat that was chasing it. So now you want to tighten it, but not all the way, because then your brain will just won't spin. So now we're done with the bottom half of the deck. So now what most people like to do is put the clamp and the bars together, but I like to put the clamp and then the bars. So shout out to the shop, and as you can see right there, I have a sticker, it's like Neon Fam. Shout out to Claudius, you know. So I had to hit it on the ground because the table wasn't working. So now you have to make everything straight as you want and everything. So I'm making it straight. Now you want to tighten your clamp. There's a specific way you want to tighten it. It's not tightening it like all the way from one, just one from the bottom and then go from the top like that. No, it's one and then one and then one. Because then you won't put too much stress on one half of the clamp and it'll just mess it up. So we're done.
So we're finished with the mini scoop. Yeah, I like it. It's good and everything. I like the colorway, like the purple with the purple grid. So what I have is Ayo wheels. These were my first wheels. Like this was my first whole scooter, the first one I got ever. Ayo wheels, Ayo fork, Ayo MB headset, MB head cap, clamp, Raptor clamp with the shop. Shout out shop. Ayo bars. I wanted to make it like my own scooter, so I splattered it with like green, turquoise green, and it came out pretty good. The Ayo deck, yeah, this graphic on it, it's how messed up. So yeah, that's pretty. It's not like is that drop hit, you know. So okay, good. You guys like that? Okay, ready? Oh yeah. It might sound like a little bit, but so this is the finishing product. I like it how it came out with all the colors and like the sticker and everything. Shout out to the shop and everything. So yeah, so this is the finishing product. Subscribe and like. Thanks for watching. Okay, so guys, we're just gonna get like just a little clip for you guys. I'm gonna try to like double whip the scooter, and we'll just say, we'll show you again right here.